Space is vast, time is fleeting, yet here on Earth, mysteries endure. Take, for instance, the ancient Egyptians. We marvel at their pyramids, decipher their hieroglyphs, and yet some secrets remain. Consider this: why don't pharaohs in paintings have eyebrows? It's a question that might not make headlines, but it offers a glimpse into a world much different than our own. The ancient Egyptians, it turns out, valued hygiene a lot. They shaved their heads, their bodies, even their eyebrows. Why? Partly for cleanliness in a hot climate, but there's more. Eyebrows, they believed, could harbor dirt and disease. By removing them, they maintained purity, a concept deeply intertwined with their religious beliefs. This seemingly small detail speaks volumes. It reveals a culture obsessed with cleanliness, yes, but also one deeply connected to the cosmos. The cycle of the sun, the flooding of the Nile, even personal hygiene, all were part of a divine order, a delicate balance the Egyptians sought to maintain. So the next time you see a depiction of a pharaoh, take note of the missing eyebrows. It's a reminder that even the smallest details can unlock the secrets of the past. We often imagine ancient Egypt ruled solely by powerful pharaohs, their grand temples and majestic statues standing as testaments to their reigns. But behind every great ruler was a legion of skilled artisans, scribes and laborers, whose contributions were equally vital to the civilization's grandeur. These unsung heroes built the monuments, recorded the stories, and kept the civilization running smoothly. Their expertise and dedication were the backbone of ancient Egypt. Their lives, though less glamorous than those of the pharaohs, were no less fascinating. They lived in modest homes, worked long hours, and yet their contributions were monumental. Take the scribes, for example. These individuals were more than just record keepers. These masters of hieroglyphs were the keepers of knowledge, responsible for recording everything from religious texts to tax records. They played a crucial role in preserving the culture and history of their time. They trained for years, mastering the intricate system of writing that preserved Egyptian culture for millennia. Their education was rigorous, often starting from a young age. Their work offers us a window into the daily lives, beliefs, and even the humor of ancient Egyptians. Through their writings, we learn about the society's values, its challenges, and its triumphs. Then there were the artisans, the sculptors, painters, and goldsmiths who brought beauty and artistry to every aspect of Egyptian life. Their work was not just functional, but also deeply symbolic. Their skilled hands crafted exquisite jewelry, stunning tomb paintings, and the iconic statues that fill museums today. Each piece they created was a blend of artistry and devotion. These artisans weren't just craftsmen. They were artists infusing their work with religious symbolism and a deep reverence for their culture. Their creations were meant to honor the gods and ensure a place in the afterlife. The story of ancient Egypt is not just the story of pharaohs, it's a tapestry woven with the efforts of countless individuals. It's the story of the countless individuals who toiled, created, and innovated. Their daily labor and artistic endeavors were the foundation upon which the grandeur of ancient Egypt was built. Their legacy lives on in the monuments they built, the words they wrote, and the art they created, reminding us that even the grandest civilizations are built on the backs of ordinary people. These unsung heroes deserve recognition for their invaluable contributions to one of history's most fascinating cultures. Imagine a civilization where cats weren't just pets but deities, where makeup wasn't vanity but magic. Ancient Egypt was a place where the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary blurred, where everyday life was steeped in rituals and beliefs we're only beginning to understand. Take, for instance, the ancient Egyptians' reverence for cats. We know they worshipped the goddess Bastet, often depicted with a cat's head, but their feline fascination went beyond religion. Cats were protectors, symbols of good luck, and even held legal rights. Harming a cat, intentionally or not, carried severe consequences. Then there's the matter of makeup. The Egyptians were masters of cosmetics, using kohl to line their eyes, henna to paint their nails, and red ochre to stain their lips. But these weren't just beauty routines. Makeup was believed to hold protective powers, warding off evil spirits and even healing eye infections. These seemingly strange customs offer a glimpse into a world where the spiritual and the practical were intertwined. They remind us that our own beliefs and practices might seem just as curious to future generations, highlighting the vast diversity of human experience across time and space. Section 4, Beneath the Sands, Uncovering Egypt's Buried Secrets. The sands of Egypt hold more than just ancient ruins. They are a vast, sprawling canvas of history waiting to be uncovered. They whisper tales of forgotten cities, lost tombs, and ancient civilizations that once thrived in these arid lands, and the artifacts that rewrite history. Archaeology, like astronomy, is a quest for knowledge, a journey into the unknown. It is a meticulous process requiring patience and precision, but the rewards are immeasurable. A journey into the unknown. And sometimes the discoveries are nothing short of mind-blowing. The thrill of uncovering a piece of history that has been hidden for millennia is indescribable. Consider the city of Tanis, a place that was once a bustling port on the Nile Delta. This city, buried for centuries beneath layers of silt, has a story to tell. Buried for centuries beneath layers of silt, it emerged in the 20th century, revealing its secrets to the world. It emerged in the 20th century, offering a glimpse into a multicultural hub where Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans coexisted. The discovery of Tanis challenged established narratives, revealing a more interconnected ancient world than previously imagined. The artifacts found here provided new insights into the daily lives, trade practices, and cultural exchanges of ancient civilizations, revealing a more interconnected ancient world than previously imagined. The trade routes that connected Egypt, Greece, and Rome were more extensive and complex than we had ever thought. Then there's the tomb of Tutankhamun, the boy king whose treasures captivated the world. The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb was a landmark moment in archaeology, revealing treasures that had been untouched for thousands of years. But Tut's tomb is more than just gold and jewels. It's a time capsule preserving the beliefs, rituals, and everyday objects of a long-vanished era. Each piece, from chariots to board games, adds a brushstroke to our understanding of life in ancient Egypt. These artifacts provide a window into the past, allowing us to glimpse the daily lives of the people who lived thousands of years ago. Adds a brushstroke to our understanding of life in ancient Egypt. The intricate details of these objects tell stories of a civilization that was both advanced and deeply spiritual. These discoveries remind us that our knowledge of the past is constantly evolving. Each unearthed artifact, each whispered secret from the sand challenges our assumptions and deepens our connection to those who came before us. Each whispered secret from the sand challenges our assumptions and deepens our connection to those who came before us. The quest for knowledge, like the universe itself, is vast and ever-expanding and deepens our connection to those who came before us. The quest for knowledge, like the universe itself, is vast and ever-expanding. As we continue to uncover the buried secrets of Egypt, we are reminded of the endless possibilities that lie beneath the sands, waiting to be discovered. Section 5. Beyond the Pyramids, the everyday lives of ancient Egyptians. We often picture ancient Egypt as a place of pharaohs and pyramids, of grand ceremonies and elaborate tombs. But what about the everyday lives of ordinary Egyptians? The farmers, the bakers, the children playing in the streets. Their stories, though less grand, are no less important in piecing together the tapestry of this ancient civilization. Imagine a day in the life of a farmer in ancient Egypt. He would wake up before dawn, the cool air a welcome reprieve from the scorching sun. His fields, nourished by the annual flooding of the Nile, would be his life's work, providing sustenance for his family and the kingdom. Life wasn't easy. Work was demanding, the sun unforgiving, but there were moments of joy too, festivals celebrating the Nile's bounty, the camaraderie of family and neighbors, and the simple pleasures of a meal shared after a long day's work. Children, much like today, played games, learned from their elders, and dreamed of the future. They might have played with carved wooden toys, learned to write on pottery shards, or listened wide-eyed to stories passed down through generations. Their lives, though different in many ways, remind us of the universality of human experience, the common threads that connect us across time. The grand monuments of ancient Egypt may awe us, but it's the glimpses into the everyday lives of its people that truly bring this civilization to life. They remind us that behind the grandeur, behind the myths and legends, were people just like us, living, loving, and leaving their mark on the world. In bustling markets, traders would haggle over goods, exchanging grains, pottery, and textiles. These markets were not just places of commerce, but also social hubs where news and stories were shared. Artisans with their skilled hands crafted beautiful jewelry, pottery and tools. Their work was highly valued and they played a crucial role in the economy. Women too had significant roles. They managed households, raised children and often helped in the fields. Some even held positions of power and influence. Religion was deeply woven into the fabric of daily life. People prayed to gods and goddesses for protection, health and prosperity. Temples were centers of both spiritual and social life. Education was valued, especially for boys who aspired to become scribes. Learning to read and write was a privilege that opened doors to various professions. Medicine was advanced for its time. Healers used herbs and performed surgeries. They believed in the balance of the body and spirit, often invoking the gods in their treatments. Family bonds were strong. Elders were respected and their wisdom cherished. Stories and traditions were passed down, ensuring the continuity of their rich culture. Innovations in agriculture, like the shaduf for irrigation, showcased their ingenuity. These tools made farming more efficient, ensuring a stable food supply. Leisure activities included music, dance, and board games like Señé. These moments of relaxation were essential for maintaining a balanced life. Community gatherings, whether for work or celebration, strengthened social ties. They fostered a sense of belonging and mutual support. The legacy of the ancient Egyptians endures not just in their monumental architecture, but in the everyday lives they led. Their resilience, creativity, and sense of community continue to inspire us today.